Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to learn how to make a beautiful poster in mindthegraph in less than 5 minutes using their poster maker online. Let's get started. So guys, this poster you can make in less than 5 minutes. I can guarantee you, if you have all the data available like introduction, graphics and figures and all that, you can make your poster in less than 5 minutes. That's guaranteed. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So I will just go on and open the web page here. I will just go back to the mindthegraph here. I'm going to type mindthegraph and I will go to their web page. So when you go click on mindthegraph, you go here and then you will have different options. For example, so it says that if you want to create figures, you can start creating now. You simply have to go here in the poster maker. So once you're in the poster maker, you will have two options. Either you paste the URL of the paper that you have already published that you want to present. That's the easiest way. Or you can do the manually process online. So if I do the manually process, it's very simple. It's just going to ask you the title and everything. So let me just quickly let me just quickly put in the information that I already have in this poster so that I can save a lot of time. So okay, so I'm now going to copy the text from here and you can easily see how it works. So first of all, I'm just going to copy the text that says the economic potential. Okay, I'm going to copy the title of my paper, copy this and I'm going to paste here, and then I'm simply going to type the name of the authors that I have. Let's say Heather Niaz 12@gmail, and I'm going to write my university affiliation. I'm going to quickly add in here. Simple as it can be. Okay, so this first step is done. Then you go next. Then it says add your introduction. So if you want to go for introduction, it's simple. I'm just going to add random text so that it makes sense for a while, so that later I can also manipulate that. So in introduction, I'm also going to add some images. So for that, I'm going to add image number 1. It says picture number 1. I hope this is the one. Okay, figure number 1. So this is my figure 1, which shows the statistics. If you want to change the caption, you can say that data on the availability of the feedstock. So once I'm done with this one, I can simply add this figure and it will go like this. Now moving to the next section, which says objective. Now for objectives, I'm going to add another section and copy some of the text that I have. I'm going to simply copy and paste it here, and then if I want to add something else, I can also do like that. Simple as it can be. So if you want to change the title from objective to something else, like objectives of study or something else, you want to change to abstract or something, you can easily do that. So that's a good point, and they offer you really a good flexibility in doing that. I'm going to add another picture here. Let's say figure 2. Let's say schematic of the experimental diagram So this is how you do the initial steps. So you add this figure and then go to the methods. So for the methods, I'm just going to copy something else, and so that I can save some time. So remember, if you have all the data available, it will not take you more than 5 minutes to do everything which I'm showing you. So I'm going to add another figure here. So this figure says results and let's say breakdown of the process equipments. Okay, so it's just a figure. Okay, so once we have the figures, we can later on also edit that, so that's not a problem. So now I'm going to quickly go to the results. I'm going to copy some random text so that I can just fill in the spaces for now, and later I can add more relevant ones which I need. So I'm just adding so that I can show an example. It's just for the learning purpose, how it takes you through the process. And I'll say reduction diagram for the experimental elements or compounds. Okay, so I'm just going to add like this one, and then finally comes the conclusion. I'm going to copy the conclusion from my text. I'm just going to copy something that makes that looks like a text and has some like really like a simple outlook. So once you're done with this section, you can see all your sections are done. I'm going to click on next, and it will ask you for adding references. If you have references in your poster, which sometimes normally people do have, and they can refer them by using the references that you have. So right now you don't have much of a reference, like say 2 or 3 references you have. You can just simply add those numbers here and simply copy them and paste them here. So guys, guess what, everything is done. Now you just have to click next. Now, for in case that you want to use some other illustrations, you can also choose the illustrations and click over here to mention what kind of illustrations that you might be using in your process. So you can either click on, let's say, uh, education, or you have different kind of illustrations here. You can use whatever you want, but you can also search them in the poster itself again. So let's say we don't need anything else. We just click on next and then just click on make the magic. So guys, we did this in less than 5 minutes. Everything is done. All that needs to be done is now you can manage them or you can edit them manually. Okay, might be sometimes because of the proportions of the images, the text or the figures might be disoriented, but most of the time the things are well arranged and they are well presentable. So guys, you can see that things are pretty much all set. You don't need to do anything, just manage a little bit of space and you are all set, and you can do whatever you want with your text. Simply see what I'm doing is selecting them, I'm moving them up and down whatever I want, and I can do it easily. Okay, so now if you see how I select these items, I can group them. So by grouping, I can move them anywhere I want and I can bring them back whenever I need them. So I group them and I paste them in here, let's say as a like to be used later. Okay, so once I'm done with this one, I'm going to manage my other sections and I'm going to do the way I want them to be, like or something. Let's say I'm going to move them this one down and I can arrange the space the way I want it, and then I can do different orientations. For example, this one goes here, and then if I want this one to be here, it can come here and I can put this one here. So let's say this one is here, and let's say the heading comes on the top and I put the heading here, and then this diagram comes over here. So once we are done with this one, we can manage the other sections, and if you want we can also change the text. Very easy and simple. Just double click here, you can add or change whatever text you want, because sometimes normally when we do have some different results, we need to change things more frequently. So that's normal. If we hear back from our professors and they ask for some revisions, so this is the time we can make some revisions and do whatsoever we like. Okay, so you see this is the picture that I have now. Let's say I'm going to remove some of the text here so that I can make some space for this other images. So I'm going to just copy this one and delete this part, and this part goes here because this is the heading. So I'm going to put it here, and then let's say this is also redundant, I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to move these two sections a bit on the top, and here it goes. So now I'm going to move this one and comes here, and then this part comes here, which is another diagram which I'm going to be using to represent the results. I'm going to move this one here, and then you see most of the things are done. So when you are making your work or presenting your work, it's very important that how you choose your results and everything, so that everything is concise and you don't have something less or something more. So this is how you can manage. So for example, if this is something that you think is not filling up or something like this, you can also increase or decrease the text. So for example, let's say I can add some more sentences here to make it fill the like the space and everything, so that I can like pretty much present it in a better way. So I'm gonna select this one, and guess what, we are done. I'm just going to stretch it out here and something like this, and if you want to have logos or something else, you can add the logos also. I'm going to increase the text for this one. We are going to rate you later, so 10. Send that. Okay, send. We're going to talk about this later on, so we are not going to work on this part right now. So always I do think that appreciation is really important. So if you keep on appreciating people that are working, it really helps them like make and provide you with good services. So I'm going to write my email here, which is the last step, and guess what, we are done. 12@gmail.com. If you want to have any questions, you may reach out to me on this email address. So guys, this is the thing that you have done, and your poster is ready now. So but in case if you want to add more results or posters, you can just simply click on uploads, or if you want to add charts, you can simply click on the charts whatsoever, and you can simply add them here. So for example, I'm dragging the results, I can change them or something like this. It will simply come in the results here. Okay, so this is how easy it is, and how can we download it. Just click here on download. It will give you an option to save as a PDF. You can change the print resolution, you can change the color, you can change the grayscale, and you can just click on download. So it will take in a moment and download all the things very easy and quickly. So it will take less than a minute, and all things are set now. Now you will notice that suddenly there will something that pop up in the middle here, and I drag it here, and you can see everything done in a matter of seconds. The quality, everything is perfect. Okay, you don't need to worry about anything. All text, everything is done really easy and simple way. So guys, I hope you guys like this video, and this was helpful for you. There's another video on Mind the Graph which I made previously for graphic art. I think you might want to look at that one also. So guys, if you have any questions or comments, please leave your comments down below, and if you have any queries, please leave your comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Also, I will leave a link down in the description if you want to guys, if you guys want to visit the Mind the Graph website, and you can easily check out their plans that can be really easy and helpful for you to make your work more presentable. I hope you guys like this video and watch my previous videos. To watch them. If you have any comments or content, please leave your comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.